Refugee is someone who ran away from their country to another country because of war.
John is Sudanese and has lived half his life in this refugee camp in Kenya. Just imagine if today you and your family were forced from your home. With only the clothes on your back, you had to run for your lives, not knowing where to find help or safety. Once you found a place to stay, you might have to start life all over again in a new country, where even the language and alphabet might be different, and where you feel like a stranger. That's what it's like to be a refugee. Often when families flee, they cross a border into another country, and they live in a refugee camp. Living like this isn't easy or fun. Sometimes refugees have to stay in camps for a long time before they can go home.
There were some aeroplane bombing people up, and there were some vehicles shooting people while people are down.
After a 2-month journey, John and his mother arrived in this refugee camp in Kenya. His father decided to stay behind in Sudan to protect their farm. The only thing John could take with him were his memories.
I remember my father and my father's farm, and I remember eating fruit and playing with my friend.
Life in the camp was different. Instead of farms and forests, it was mostly rocks and sand.
I like playing football, I like swimming, I like roaming in the forest. But in Kakuma, there is no swimming pool, there is no forest to go and roam in.
In refugee camps, possibilities are limited for the people to work and support themselves. So, like John and his family, most refugees at Kakuma camp depend on a certain amount of food given to them every 2 weeks. And sometimes this isn't enough.
We only eat once a day. We eat only Ungari and Linto. When I go to school, I have some hungry feeling in my stomach.
Tomorrow, John's family will run out of food and they won't eat. But today, his sisters grind the last of the grain. Their family doesn't have money to buy meat, fruit or vegetables. They eat their one meal at night, and when dinner is finished and the fire is out, it's time for bed.
My baby can, first I sleep, I wake up, and I brush my teeth, I wash my face, and I go to the tap to collect water.
Collecting firewood and fetching water are part of the daily routine. After John fills up at the tap, he's off to school. John only started to learn English when he began school at the camp.
Yes. It advertised the book. It advertised the book, you see. It advertised the book.
School is okay, but John likes playing football better. For refugee children, playing sports also requires imagination. What can you make with a rubber glove?